This your boy, Lantic City, back with another season of Interrogation of a Predator. This season on Interrogation of a Predator, Paul Westwood. What? No applause. Let's take a look at this photo of Paul Westwood. Moving on. Let's take a look at his perverted justice page. Now, Paul Westwood got himself into a large heaping helping portion of trouble by chatting with the decoy after being arrested for traveling to Kentucky to meet what he thought was a 13-year-old female for sexual purposes. Authorities in his home state of Ohio searched his computer and found child pornography. One action by Westwood opened up 2 different cases against him. Westwood got 51 months in Kentucky for soliciting the decoy and 3 years, 36 months in Ohio for possessing child pornography. After release from prison, he will have 20 years of supervised release, which should cover probably all of the life he has remaining. Good sentence. Contributor notes from Irish Rose. Oh shit, that's a fuck ton of notes. I wasn't ready for that. He was sentenced to 51 months with no chance of parole, followed by sex offender registration and 20 years of supervised release. However, before he even began serving the sentence, he had already started serving a 3-year sentence in Ohio for pandering sexually oriented matter involving a minor. After his arrest in Kentucky, a search warrant was issued for his home computer, resulting in the additional charges in Ohio. Paul was arrested when he arrived at the home of who he thought was a 13-year-old, home alone. His arrest was part of an operation undertaken in Kentucky with the Campbell County Commonwealth Attorney's Office, with the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation, the Campbell County Police Department, and the Highland Heights Police Department. He had crossed state lines from his home in Ohio, and so was charged and convicted in federal court in the Eastern District of Kentucky. The charge was travel with intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct. The verifier on this case, I don't know why I'm reading this shit backwards. The verifier on this case, Lost Girl, did a great job. During one of the calls, Paul thought he was talking with someone else at first. He said he had talked to this other girl's mother and seemed concerned about the father knowing he was talking to the daughter. The verifier handled this situation well, letting Paul talk and reveal more about his conversation with that other girl before setting him straight. He introduces physical contact gradually, watching cautiously for the minor's reaction, trying not to scare her. He brings up holding, hugging, and tickling at first to make physical interaction seem innocent before he starts talking about his true intentions. He even uses his dogs as an attraction, often used by predators as a lure. But bringing them up several times with comments such as, "Let you play with my dog sometime." And we might as well read the last one. Paul Westwood, 45 years old, first hit up the 13-year-old profile on MySpace. Over the next 4 days, via Yahoo and MySpace, he groomed who he thought was a child to meet him for sex. In this chat, you will see his skill at using common grooming tactics. He flatters the minor, attempts to make her feel special, and portrays himself as her protector, saying things such as, "Help you with anything you want, be there for you, protect you," that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and take a peek at his footage. Interrogation of a Predator, Season 3, Paul Westwood. Let's get it going. We've got Katherine Reed from Season 2. Katherine Reed from Season 2 joins us again on Interrogation of a Predator.
I'm Katherine Reed. I'm an agent with the Kentucky
See, I told you. You thought I was lying.
Bureau of Investigation. This is Detective Tom Nishke with the Campbell County Police Department. And they read you your rights earlier, and you know that you're under arrest, you're in custody, not going home tonight.
Oh. I think he knew that when the handcuffs were placed on him. I mean, come on, Katherine. Come on, Katherine.
But we need to take care of some housekeeping issues first. He did go over your rights, correct?
Housekeeping?
And you understood them?
Yeah.
Can I have your home address first?
I'm guessing the first episode is going to be boring as shit. It's going to be nothing but this, can I get your address? Can I get your home phone number? Can I get your social security number? What else is there? What else do they ask for?
How long have you lived there?
Since January. I'm living with my sister right now.
So is it her home?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you share the whole house, or do you live in a certain part of it?
I share the house. I sleep in the basement.
You sleep in the basement? So is that where you do most of your living?
Basement dweller.
The majority of it? Does she come into the basement where you stay?
Yeah, she has a craft room down there.
But is it separated? Is it one just big basement? How's that
Yeah, it's
laid
separated
out?
by a door. I have a back bedroom.
Okay, so there's a wall and a door that makes it distinct from her craft room?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to get a phone number for you.
Who didn't see that coming?
And you said you've been there since January. Okay.
And you said you lived in a house?
Hey, hold on. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck is that guy? I know they said his name, but I thought he left. Who the fuck does he think he is?
Monroe?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like in a subdivision, or is it? I've never been to Monroe. I couldn't say.
It's a subdivision in Monroe.
Okay. Is it like a one-story, two-story house, or
One-story ranch.
One-story ranch.
You got all that?
Yeah.
So you're good to go. You have an emergency contact?
Yeah, my sister.
You want to give us her name and number?
Of course, I forgot the sister. The fucking sister. At least his sister ain't waiting outside in a car with 2 babies.
So you no longer live at this
Damn. He don't even
driver's
He don't even fucking live there no more, and you bleep it. Damn.
license.
Not since the end of 05.
Okay. Pete, you know that you're under arrest. We've already established that.
See, Katherine here, she just wants to remind him. She just wants to remind him that he's arrested. She's not doing that for his benefit. She's doing that for her own sexual gratification. I'm calling it now.
And I'd like to talk to you about your situation. I'm sure that you have a side of your story. And I know what I've seen. I know what I've read about. I've looked at the chat logs. And you came to Highland Heights to meet someone. But if you would like to talk to me about that, I would like to hear about it. But that's completely up to you.
I can fill you in.
Don't do that.
Okay.
When I originally decided to do that, I was having second thoughts, and I had a feeling. guess because I watch too many police shows.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Now,
Look at that little smirk. It's like a nod, like, I see you, Katherine. Yeah, I know you're a cop. I watch a lot of police shows. I know what you're about. What? Come on here. Come on now, Paul.
you said when you originally
Trying to impress Katherine.
decided to do that, what are we talking about?
well, I originally decided to make the trip around 5 or 6 this evening.
Oh, okay.
So I went, I ran an errand,
Oh, an errand.
and then I talked myself out of going, went back home, and I hooked up with her again.
No.
And,
Online?
Who?
yeah,
Hooked up with who?
Kylie.
Kylie.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Kylie?
And I decided to, I don't know why I decided to follow through on it.
What?
I should have. I've never done that before.
Oh, come off it. You know what? Let's let this man talk before I pass my judgment.
You've never met anybody in a chat room?
Well, I've met women in chat rooms, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I have friends in the chat rooms who are my age or a little younger, but not that young.
Not that young, being 13.
Right, or under 20. But they're all friends.
That little fucking scratch. I love it. That's our fucking thumbnail.
To do that, what are we talking about?
Well, I originally decided to make the trip around 5 or 6 this evening.
Oh, okay.
So I went, I ran an errand, and then I talked myself out of going, went back home, and I hooked up with her again. And
Online?
yeah,
Hooked up with who?
Kylie.
Kylie.
Yeah. And I decided to, I don't know why I decided to.
I think I brought it back way too
follow
far.
through on it.
Okay, what?
I should have. I've never done that before.
You've never met anybody in a chat room?
Well, I've met women in chat rooms.
Yep, way too
Mhm.
far.
I
My
have friends in the
apologies.
chat rooms
I
who are my age,
apologize
a little
deeply.
younger, but not that young.
Not that young, being 13.
Right, or under 20. But they're all friends.
I got it. Don't worry.
You know, that all I've done is talk to them. I've exchanged, with a few of them, I've exchanged phone numbers, and we've been talking on and off for months. Sometimes I don't go into the chat room for a couple of days or a week because I'm busy and tired. On the weekends, sometimes
He's a sleepy bastard.
I like to just relax and get on and chat with the friends of mine who are on there
So where are you when you chat?
in my room.
At home?
Hmm.
The address you gave us?
Yeah.
In the basement?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have one PC, two?
One.
Okay. You have a webcam?
Hmm.
Anything else that you use, like a PDA or Trio, so
Just
that
a
you can stay connected? Everybody.
Shout out to the trio. I had a Palm Centro back in the day. I'm going to bring it up because nobody thinks about the elderly smartphones. Everyone just thinks of iPhones and Androids. But There was a time when the Palm Centro, the Palm Trio, the Palm Pilot, they were the shit. And I had a Palm Centro. It was my first ever smartphone. Dropped it in the toilet at a party. Not going to go any further than that, but I was pissed. Double entendre. Don't ask me how. But anyway. Best phone. Other than the iPhone, other than this era, that was the best phone back in the day. I mean, it had everything. I loved the Palm Centro. So if you've ever owned a Palm Centro, just let me know in the comments. Just say, hey, I had a Trio, or I had a Centro, because the Trio and the Centro were pretty much the same thing. I don't really know about the Palm Pilots. But yeah, shout out to Palm, and fuck the Palm Pre. I think that's the reason Palm, that's why they don't nobody give no fuck about no Palm now. Because of that fucking Palm Pre. That shit was garbage, man.
Everybody's connected these days.
Just the cam and the computer.
Okay. So is it a PC or a laptop?
PC.
And when you started,
This fucking guy, he ain't talked in so long, he done forgot how to talk. He said, and... Oh, gee, what was my words again? Oh, fuck. And this motherfucker, who the hell does he think he is? Talking out of turn, talking out of nowhere, like he ain't... The fuck does he have to say after all this?
do you like go through like Yahoo to chat, or what do you go through to chat? I mean,
Katherine liked that. She's like, oh, I gotta write this down. That's some good stuff. Some good stuff, Ian. I don't know his real name. I'm gonna call him Ian, at least for now.
what do you go through to chat?
Well,
She said, oh, this ain't good enough, Ian. I'm gonna put the pen down.
I go on a MySpace chat room. The Ohio MySpace chat room. That's where I've been recently.
Is that where
So he said he been lurking somewhere else. Where else he been lurking?
you met Kylie?
Mhm.
Tell me how you found her.
To tell you the truth, I'm not really sure. All I know is that I went into the Ohio chat room one night. Somehow we just struck up a conversation, and we exchanged instant messenger IDs.
Oh.
I think, well, we didn't chat in private until we went into the Yahoo instant messenger. Exchanged information. Gave her my name and age. She seemed okay with it. As I said, I've never chatted with anyone in their 20s. But
This time you were okay with her being 13.
Yeah, it was just first it was regular chatting. We didn't really get put that.
Like that, huh?
We didn't really get involved in special chats.
Mm-hmm.
She mentioned that she was with a boy 2 years older than she was, and told me how that went.
You asked her how that went.
Mm-hmm. Off the top of my head, I don't know the specifics. All I know is I asked her how it went and how she liked it, and what all they did together.
And that's where we have to stop it. But I'm going to catch you next time on Interrogation of a Predator. And we're looking at Paul Westwood this season. If you didn't see the name on the left and the right, and the balding man in his 40s sitting there before you, I'm going to catch you next time. This your boy, Lantic City. And this was Interrogation of a Predator.